And he makes the first but misses the second. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Taking a look at the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Queta in at the center position, locking down the middle.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
And here's Tatum. 14 points for him. No good on the three. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Get ready for something high RPM and amazing stuff for your pocket money. That's right, Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make-or-miss league, and that's mostly true.
Okay, time to shift focus. Look, appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe... Things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Zaire Williams has done in this game.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then there's Saroff, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Thomas. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Fires the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Saroff's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Brian, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Saroff. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Tatum. Boston pulls it in.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Porter with the steal. Here's Clowney, defended by Brown. Highsmith passes to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Highsmith. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it. This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Highsmith. It's Thomas on the wing. Outside Porter. This one for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. White for 3. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Celtics in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. White, good.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Nets leading by 19. Here's Demon, 11 points in the game. And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got 11 points. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Demon inside. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
You just can't let Cam Thomas get that kind of position. It's playing with fire. He's got such a knack to score it.
Outside Pritchard. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside for Porter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
There's Tatum with the 3. Lowry pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Demon. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And here's Brown for 3. Lowry pulls it in. The Nets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Porter's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. Pritchard's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. White for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
It's Thomas on the wing. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Brown passes to White. And no good. The dry spell continues.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And the basket by Highsmith.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And White, the bucket on the assist from Brown. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Out to the right wing. Here's Highsmith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Up top, Tatum. 14 points for him. Pritchard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Clowney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the drive. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for Brooklyn.
Yeah, plenty of shots raining down from outside the arc. They're stretching out the defense and forcing them to leave the inside unprotected, which only makes it easier to get to the hoop.
Claxton, he's checked in for Highsmith. And the Celtics also making a change. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
White finds Simons. Now here's Tatum from downtown. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 17 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with the 3 of his own.
Outside Tatum, the 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Clowney. Outside for Porter, to the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Thomas. Here's the 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
There's Tatum with the 3. That won't go either for Tatum. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Porter gets the bucket.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Simons. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Simons. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Dimon. He's got 18. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Brown. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Saraf. That shot missing. Great D that time from Simons. Well, the Celtics shooting around 44%. Not bad.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Claxton passes to man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. On the wing man. Clock at 6. Tatum brings a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Down low. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
Pass to Thomas. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The Celtics shooting about 42% in the third. Simons outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's man. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Boston on offense. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Here's Saraf. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Taking a look at the Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the one. And the Nets shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Here's Saroff. Pass to Clowney. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Sam Hauser. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Brown. There's Simons with a 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Simons has got 27 points.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Here's Mann. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brown's got 4 threes here out of 9 attempts. Simons against Powell. Pass to Clowney. Left side man. Here's Saroff. Over Pritchard. Saroff can't hit.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Pritchard, he's open. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Driving to the basket, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Left side Pritchard, the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Saroff. Banked it in off the glass. Saroff's got his first points of the game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Boston's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. To the inside. Knocked loose. Here's Powell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it? Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Saroff. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Peyton Pritchard picks one up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kata's checked in. Well, the Nets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Man with it. Brown's there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Saroff, defended by Pritchard. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Wolf on the take. Count the basket. Wolf's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brown can't hit.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Powell's shot is off. Boston shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Powell against Simons. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Man's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Here's Powell. Right through the D for the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Hauser. On target from range.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. Timeout. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum comes in for Hauser, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Kata. Brown passes to Tatum. On the wing, Simons. Off target with the 3.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
For 3, Powell. Boston pulls it in. On the wing, Tatum. Over Traoré. Misses the step-back jumper.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Wolf can't get it to go. And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Here's Traoré. And to encourage moving the three-point line up.
I do not like this idea, B.A. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
White, good.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Here's Traore. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Celtics shooting around 44%. Not bad. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So the Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
White can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams passes to Whitehead. Here's Traore. Pass to Powell. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. They set the pick. Here's Queta. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Brooklyn calls timeout. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Michael Porter.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop it.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Traore. To the left wing. Here's Whitehead. Offline with a three. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. The kick out to White. There's the triple. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Well, the Nets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Back to Powell. Pass to Traore. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Wilson. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And the Celtics in possession here.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Michael Porter.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Pass to Traore. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whitehead. Knocks down the long J.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Powell's shot is off. Now Brown. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Michael Porter.
To introduce myself, well, my name is Chili B, and I'm a surefire, full-blooded, bonafide, hot rockin' jam on production MC. If you want the best, then put me to the test, and I'm sure you'll soon agree that I got no flaws, cause I'm down by law when it comes to rockin' viciously, you see, cause when I was a little baby boy, my mama gave me a brand new toy. 2 turntables with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Time went by on this God creation. I knew someday I would rock the nation, so I made up my mind just what to do, and I joined with the Jam On production crew. So go crazy, don't let your body be lazy. I said don't stop the body rock till your eyesight starts to get hazy. Clean out your ears and you open your eye. If you want to hear the music, just come alive. If you don't know how, get ready to learn, cause Cosmo's taking his turn to burn.
Take the C and O in the C, then you add M-O and the freak the D, add a funky beat, and then what do you see? It's Cosmo D, yeah baby, that's me. I got the beat, that's oh so sweet. Without me rocking it's incomplete. So rock this yo, rock that yo, rock on and don't you dare stop. You rock this, rock that, and that's a fact. Cause the Jam On crew will rock your body right, rock a steam locomotive right off the track, and the whole wide world of funk attack to the beat, yo. Get down, let me rock it to the rhythm of the funky sound. From hill to hill, from Z to Z, and when Jam On's rocking, everybody screams. Jam on it, jam on and on and on it. And if you're feeling like you wanna dance all night, then go on ahead and blow it. Cause jamming on is what we do best. It's what separates us from the rest. And if you don't think our crew's down for real, let me tell you what happened to the man of steel. We rocked this butt with a 12-inch cut called Disco Kryptonite. Well, Superman looked up at me. You've learned the deal. Let me tell you why I'm so for real. I'm Cosmo D from outer space. I came to rock the human race. I do it right because I can't do it wrong. That's why the whole world is singing this song. Jam on it. I jam on it. I say jam on it. As day turns to night and night turns to day, whatever time it is, I want to hear you say. Jam on it. I jam on it. I say jam on my mama, jam
said jam, jam on it. Get out of your seat and jam to the beat, and don't you dare stop the early morning. Jam on it. 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 Jam on it.
Yeah, like, did you see where he went in the corner and he started doing this?
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce.
The metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. It's the scene for the Nets. A towering presence, Nick Claxton gearing up to protect the paint as they prepare to do battle in State Farm Arena. Nets, Hawks. We'll be right back for the tip. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. And it's Claxton in at the 5. 2 on the clock. Thomas, that's good.
Punching it up inside. Thomas finds a variety of ways to score.
Daniels outside. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three from Rizachet. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Dimon. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. It's Thomas on the wing. Outside Porter. "14 feet away." That one's wide left.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Rejected by Claxton. Porter with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Pass to Claxton. To the right side. Here's Clowney from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. To the middle. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Thomas passes to Claxton. Back to Thomas. To the left side wing. Pass to Dimon. Nice move. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Young from long range drills it from deep.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter to stop the run. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. The Hawks lead by 4. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. The three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Thomas outside. Here's Dimon, guarded by Young. Thomas outside. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, let me tell you, nothing stops Cam Thomas from getting his buckets.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
But also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Thomas outside, pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Porter gets the bucket.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Thomas with a steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. The finish! And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
To the wing, right side. Here's Clowney. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Look at Porter Jr. smoothly transitioning into the dunk off the drive.